What the fuck?
Interesting. Learning new stuff every day. This here is my Ender 5 S1, and I've upgraded it with Clipper firmware and a 0.6mm nozzle. But the main problem I'm running into is that the first layer doesn't appear to have any rhyme or reason to it whatsoever. I'm wasting my time on babysitting and my money on filament. We gotta get this thing nailed down. So I set out to get a perfect first layer every time. First thing we gotta verify is that the actual bed plate, which is our Z-axis, is coming back to the same point in space every single time. This is basically checking for mechanical play. So is there any bearing damage, loose hardware, ball screw action? As expected, it works great. Next thing we're gonna do is heat the bed up to 70 degrees Celsius. We'll rerun our little test, see what we see. Interesting. We are going to go ahead, leave our sling style indicator in the same location. Nothing's changed there. We'll cycle power, let it cool off completely, and then we'll power it up, home it out, and rerun our bed check test. Bed check, check, bed test check. Results are results. And the biggest player is heat. This heat expansion we should be able to account for, I'm thinking. We'll figure that out later. But the next thing we need to verify is whether or not our probe is probing properly. Clipper makes a test for this. All I have to do is basically send the command and it will test itself and tell me whether or not it's accurate. Probe accuracy, a micron, which is essentially nothing. It's time to solve this problem once and for all. Real quick, I'm about to tell you, we're about to tell you that we're gonna solve this real quick with just a quick bed mesh routine at the beginning of our print. And that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, at this point, I hadn't even discovered the actual problem. What I plan to do is to incorporate everything into a nice little start print G-code macro, and that should, if we run it each time, take care of this. All right, so the patch test has revealed what appears to be a significant slope. The x-axis seems to be getting closer or further away from the bed. Who'd have thought? So I went ahead, did some looking, and I found something called axis twist compensation. So we went ahead and punched that into our printer CFG, did it. It's essentially just a probe calibration in 3 locations across the x-axis. And then I guess it compensates for the misalignment. All right, axis twist compensation. Learning new stuff every day. So completing the x-axis twist compensation drastically improved the quality of my first layer. Clipper also provides a y-axis twist compensation. And as you can see here, my center patches are still not quite right on the squeeze. Check out Ellis's tuning guide. Everything I did here today was basically straight out of there and the official Clipper documentation. Hopefully you guys learned something or picked something up from this little journey I took, and see you next time.